Alright, this is going to be an orientation video for the Springdale Trailer C. Model number is 269DBC. So when you arrive, you're going to open the door. As you enter the trailer, your keys are going to be located right here on the hook of the handle of the cabinet. Right here is your control panel. It's going to give you all the vitals of the trailer. So it's going to have your battery indicator, your fresh water level. If you're not hooked up to water in the campsite, we will fill this and it'll be nice and full for you, and you can keep an eye on that through your campsite, through your camp stay. You have your black holding tank, that's for your toilet, and then your gray waters, which is your shower and your sink. And that just tells you the level. If you are not hooked up to water in a campsite, you're going to need the water pump switch, and that pressurizes the system so you can flush the toilet and run the faucet, take a shower, stuff like that. Awning light is going to illuminate the porch, and then you have a light switch here that turns on all the lights in the trailer. Slide in, slide out, you're not going to use that because that'll bring in the whole wall, so just disregard that button. Awning control, extend, retract. This is used to put the awning out and then bring it back in. If you for any reason leave the campsite, please bring in the awning, that way it doesn't get damaged. We'll make our way right here. Keys are hanging there once again. In here you'll have a coffee pot binder that'll explain everything I'm going over right now. TV remotes right there. Fridge will be turned on before your arrival and should be nice and cold for when you arrive. That's the freezer, that's the fridge. Microwave, it's just like any microwave in your house. You just hit the time and then hit start. For the stove, you're going to turn it on. Any gas, you have 3 top burners here. All you have to do is turn the gas on and then turn this clockwise and it'll ignite the burner. For the oven, it's a little more of a process, but all you have to do, it's kind of a two-hand operation. You get the sparker, which is right here, out of this top drawer. You turn the oven to pilot. I can't do this with one hand, but you push and hold this. While you're pushing and holding this, it's releasing the gas. And then under the very bottom of the oven, right down here, is where you would hold this and it'll ignite the pilot. Once the pilot is lit, then you would turn this knob to your desired temperature and it'll ignite the oven. You have a bunch of storage here, a bunch of cabinets, cabinet overhead, a few pots and pans. Normal sink, hot, cold. Thermostat for the trailers right here. You just push and hold it until you see the light turn on. You use mode to cycle through your desired settings. So you want cool if you want AC. Fan you want to put on auto, and that way it does its own thing. Temperature control is by the arrow. If you want heat, you just hit the power button again until it says heat. Do the same thing with the up and down arrows for your desired temp. And if you want it off, you just push and hold it. Bedroom, it's just a simple bedroom. There's no light switch in the bedroom. The way you operate the lights is just by pushing them on the center of the button right there. Okay. 2 storage on either side. There's also a light up under there that operates the same by just pushing the center. You have your dinette right here, and this does convert into a little bed. All you have to do is wiggle this bed off the poles, put the poles on the ground, and then you set the table on these little supports right here, and then you use the side cushions to fill the hole, and then that'll be a little bed for you. This is a jackknife sofa, so this can also turn into a bed. You just grab the bottom, lift it up, and then it lays flat. Okay. For the bathroom, all we have to do, here's the bathroom. Light switch is right here on the wall. Sink's right there, hot, cold. You do have a vent up here with a fan. For the toilet, you don't have to do anything special with urine, but for poop, you want to make sure that there's some water in the bowl before you go. The way you add water is you barely push the flusher with your foot, and that fills up the toilet. Once you do your business, you may want to give it a little more water to saturate the toilet paper, and then all the way down flushes it. This unit is equipped with a tankless water heater. So all you have to do is make sure the power's on. You just hit this button right here, and once it's on, operating the hot water will automatically heat up the water. It takes a few seconds to get going. And there we go. Now it's lit, and now it's starting to get hot. So real simple. And I think that about does it for trailer C, Springdale, model 269 DBC.